Hi guys, this is Learn Science and Maths TV. I welcome you all to this channel. To my returning subscribers and viewers, I say a very big thank you to you for bringing me this far. And if you are new on this channel I solve problems related to science and math. And so if this falls within your interest, I'll be very glad if you subscribe to this channel and possibly like and share the videos on this channel. Now in this video we are to find the positive square root of 37 minus 20 root 3. So why don't you go ahead and pause the video and try your hands on it, after which you can compare your solution to that of mine. Okay, I think you can do that. Okay, so finding the positive square root of 37 minus 20 root 3 simply means that we are to find the square root of 37 minus 20 root 3. Sounds complex, right? But at the end of this video you realize that it is not all that complex. So generally, if you have something like this, the final result will always be in the form square root of a minus square root of b. Assuming this was to be positive, then it will be square root of a plus square root of b. Alright, so note this: always if you have something like this and we are finding the positive square root, it will always be of the form square root of a minus square root of b. And so the next thing to do is to remove this overall square root. And how do we do that? We do that by squaring both sides. So as you square both sides, this will eliminate the square root and we'll be left with 37 minus 20 root 3, and this is equal to square root of a minus square root of b, all squared. Now we are going to expand what we have here. To expand that, I'm just going to apply a general principle. That general principle says that if you have a squared, it says that if you have a minus b all squared, this is the same as a squared plus b squared minus 2ab. So we are just going to use this principle to expand what we have here. So to do that, our a is the square root of a and our b is the square root of b. So this will give us 37 minus 20 root 3 is equal to a squared. So this will give us square root of a all squared plus b squared square root of b all squared. Alright, sorry, negative all of that squared minus 2 root of a times root of b. So this will give us 37 minus 20 root 3 is equal to a, because this will cancel that, plus b will cancel that, minus 2ab, because 2 square root of ab, 2 times square root of ab. So having gotten here, what we are going to do is we are going to compare what you have at the right hand side to that at the left hand side. So if you take a look at what you have at the left hand side, this carries no radical. These two also carry no radical. So we can say that by comparison, a plus b should be equal to 37. So this is equation 1. Then also by comparison, you could see that this is negative and that is also negative. All right, so we can, and 2 root ab, so the 2 carries a radical, 20 also carries a radical. So we can say that by comparison, 2 root ab should be equal to 20 root 3. So this is equation 2. Now in equation 1, we can say that we can just say that a is equal to, or before that, let's simplify equation 2. Let's simplify equation 2. So to simplify equation 2, we are just going to divide both sides by 2. Divide this by 2. So this will give us, the 2 cancels, that will be left with root of AB is equal to 10 root 3. So the next thing to do is that we are going to square both sides. So in squaring both sides, we'll get AB, so the square cancels that, is equal to, the square affects the 10, that will give us 100, and also affects the square root of 3, so that will be 3. So 100 times 3 will give us 300. All right, so we can call this equation 3. Now in equation 1, we can make A the subject. So in equation 1, A is equal to 37 minus B. So I'm just going to substitute that into equation 3. So that gives 37 minus B multiplying B is equal to 300. So I get 37 B minus B squared is equal to 300. So rearranging, we are going to get B squared minus 37B plus 300 is equal to 0. So if it is equal to 0, factorizing this, we are going to get B squared minus 12B then minus 25B plus 300 is equal to 0. So simplifying that, we are going to get B into brackets B minus 12, and then over here we can factorize 25 out, so 25 into bracket B minus 12 is equal to 0. So we have B minus 12 and then B minus 25 is equal to 0. So B is equal to 12 and also B is equal to 25. So now if B is equal to 12, let's look at what we get for A. If B is equal to 12, A will give us 37 minus 12, which will be 25. So the values of A and B in this case are, we have 25 for A and we have 12 for B. Then we have, if B is equal to 25, then A will give us 37 minus 25, which will give us 12. So in this case we have 12, 25. Now because we are finding the positive square root, the A must be greater than, so in this case the A must be greater than B. So if A is greater than B, then what it means is that we'll go for this solution where A is equal to 25 and B is equal to 12. So now we can just go ahead and then test the values of A and B into the general equation. So this will give us square root of 25 minus square root of 12 all squared, and upon that you realize that we'll end up getting the same solution. That is, what you have on the right hand side is equal to what you have at the left hand side, and therefore the positive square root of this entire expression, or that is square root of 37 minus 20 root 3, is square root of 25 minus square root of 12, and this will give us 1.535. Thank you for watching this video. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, I'll be glad if you do so. See you in my next video. Bye bye.